Hey you! I know you want some cheap, reliable, fast MT. And, make sure to check out NBAMTcoin.com. Link is in the first link in the description for cheap, reliable, and fast MT. Straight to your account. You know the drill, boys. Yo, what's good, boys? How we all doing today? Welcome back to another video. Now, basically, you read the title. Hopefully, and I'm recording this on the 29th, hopefully by August 1st, they will drop the last and final player of the month for this year. So I really do hope that they do. I'm honestly not sure. It says that there is a timer on this, so I'm pretty sure they will. If they don't, then this video is basically just like, I guess it's just a 12-0 video to help you get Rudy Gay, because Rudy Gay is really good. Hopefully they're gonna drop a fire last player of the month, because that would be lit. Hopefully we get like somebody amazing, you know what I'm saying, just to cap it all off. But if we don't, obviously this is just another way for you to get Rudy Gay. I'm gonna be giving you guys some tips and tricks of mine that I use to go 12-0 in NBA 2K19, my team. Now, let's get right into this, boys. So basically, I guess we'll start all the way down. I guess we'll start with the coaching. Now, coaches in my team are extremely valuable, especially this year, as you know what? These amethyst coaches and some of these diamond coaches, I don't know if I have any. All right, I do have an example of a diamond coach, but let's just go over the amethyst coach first. So, picking your coach is probably one of the most important things. Now, if your team already has a ton of amazing three-point shooters, then I guess you could just literally just go with a more defensive-oriented coach like Greg Popovich. If your team needs some work on threes, maybe needs some work on ball control, then this is definitely an example that you can use. Now, Mike D'Antoni is the one that I use. I'm probably going to switch to Popovich, honestly, but it really doesn't matter to me at this point. Mike D'Antoni gives every single player on the team, except the centers. They don't get the ball control, but they get everything else. They get open shot 3 +4, speed +4, ball control +4, driving layup +4, hands +4, pass IQ +4. So that's gonna help you a lot. It's gonna help players a ton. I'll give you an example of how this could help players. So, for instance, Shaq, his 3, obviously it's still amazing. It's an 88 open shot 3, but it goes up to a 92. For instance, let's say I had a player. If I had a budget lineup, maybe a card like Giannis. If I had this card right here, his 3 is a 79. That'll go up to an 83, which is a huge jump in the steps of you know what, these things. An example, again, I'll just go over the coaching for a diamond coach, for instance, Greg Popovich. This is even better. This actually goes up to a +5, and this is all about defense. This is all about basically it's literally all defense and strength. So that's also really, really helpful. If you have players that lack defense, maybe a Stephen Curry, it'll help Steph, because obviously his defense isn't like off the charts amazing, but it'll definitely help him, you know what I mean? So that's just an example. Again, coaches are extremely reliable. There are tons of coaches on the market. Some of these coaches go for nothing. Literally, even low coaches go for a ton. Even like Nick Nurse, it still goes up +1. Like, even if you don't have enough money for these extremely expensive coaches, you're still gonna get a good, you know, update +2, you know, that's still good, even if you don't have a lot of MT. If you're running like on a budget lineup and you don't have, anyway, coaches are still important. So if you, and some people literally don't even run with coaches. So if you don't run with coaches, what are you doing? Please do me a favor and just put in any coach will do. Next thing is really important, franchise, obviously logo, arena, jerseys, they don't really actually matter. Nobody cares about them. But the playbook is something that it actually will work. So playbook, this playbook is going to be helpful in the future. Basically, this playbook is just going to help you get 5 out, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. I'm going to talk about that a little later once we hop into a domination game, and I'll show you guys some examples of this. But just make sure it's the Bucks playbook. Make sure it's the current day Bucks playbook. I think the Celtics playbook works, but honestly, I wouldn't risk it. Just go with the Bucks playbook. It works anyway. The next tip I want to add is basically when I used to have a second account a while back. I literally, like, it was so long ago, but I used to have a second account basically. And that was a budget account, basically just to run gameplays on. Basically, I had this budget account. As you can see here is just an example of probably what a budget squad would look like. Obviously, my budget squad was way worse back then, but this is just an example of what it would look like today. If you run squads like this, you're going to be running against players who have worse teams, and these usually mean they're going to be worse players. If you're a good player at this game and you're running a budget squad, then you're definitely going to be able to, you know, win more games. The only thing, budget squads, I think one thing you have to know about them, they have to be like, it can't, overall doesn't even really matter this game. Basically players have to be like 6'6" and above with these lineups. Obviously Michael Red's cutting it, he's 6'6". Eddie Jones, you know what I'm saying, Boban's 6'8", Giannis, he's 6'11", David is 7 foot. You know what I mean? So all these cards are pretty good. This is a really good example of a budget squad. Honestly, every single card basically can shoot. Every single card is just a fire player, and it's just low overalls. You're gonna be playing against low overall teams. Usually people with low overall teams aren't as good at the game. Obviously there's gonna be some people who run budget squads who are just nasty at, but you have a higher chance of playing players who aren't that good, and that's just gonna help you a lot. I'm gonna get into a domination game so I can show you guys why we need that playbook, and yeah. I can't believe I literally never finished domination.
It's actually crazy to me. I just love it.
Look at my boy Tyler Hero. Which rookie will have the highest overall when he's released? Probably Zion Williams, because you know what? They're annoying with that shit. Alright, first thing I always do as soon as I get into a game, if I'm able to pause, is go in and check my coach settings, just in case everything is good, you know what I'm saying? Substitution, timeout, manual. I always make that manual because 2K loves to mess up my lineups a lot. Then I like the coaching sliders. I don't do anything with this. Player health, I didn't even know this was a thing. System proficiency, I still have no idea what this means, but and then defensive settings, this is where I go in a little bit. So basically I make it on ball pressure tight, I make off ball pressure tight, I make on ball stream, go over, no hedge, go over, no hedge, go over, and that is about all I do there. So that is my defensive settings. That's the only thing I use. And then yeah, I'm ready to go into this game, you feel me? I'm gonna show you guys basically my offensive settings. I guess you could say they're offensive settings. They're not really like settings or anything, but it's just an example of what you have to use. So let's get into this, boys. Alright, as you can see, boys, so basically I'll go right into this game. I'll press this button right here. I go to freelance set and I go to Warriors. This is my first step, and then basically if I want to run a 5 out, basically you just hold on this, and this is where the Bucks play comes in handy. I press L1 and that basically spaces out everybody. As you can see, everybody spaces out. I'm not going to run a play, but I'm just going to show you. Look how everybody spaces out. Boom. Basically what that's going to do, you're able to run through the middle right there, blow by, and if somebody helps him, kick out, or you just get a free dunk. So 5 out is extremely helpful, especially when playing against off ball. On defense, basically I always just go here, I always go here, and then I go to half court, full court set, and I press half court press. Some people like full court presses. I personally like half court presses. Makes me feel a little more safe here. But yeah, so let me just show you guys another example. Basically on a 5 out, just a 5 out play, you feel me? So basically right here, I'm just gonna, you know, blow by him. Blow bys are harder, it's not 2K18, but you're still able, you see how I'm just able to literally get by him, you know what I'm saying? So I'll show you guys another example real quick. 5 out, and then honestly a lot of times just run a quick pick and roll, go to the basket. Chris Webber, why is he even in my lineup? I don't know, but yeah, that's basically it. I suck at the game, obviously, as you can see. Now to show you why the half-court press is important, basically right here, as you can see, I'm just gonna, this is not really showing off the half-court press because it's not like inbound, but alright, I'm just gonna show you guys one more example because I feel like you guys didn't get enough examples on this. So basically, as you can see, I'm just gonna run a pick and roll. Everybody spaces out. Look how much easier it is to run pick and rolls like this. Boom, get yammed on. Let me show you the half-court press now as well. So basically, as you can see, everybody kind of spaces out. You can get easy. So as you can see, you get easy turnovers off that, and that really just, it's gonna get you, it's gonna trigger opponents, bro. People get so mad when you get inbound steals, and you're just able, you see how you just close out everybody's kind of, you see this clamp up defense right here. That's how you do it. Half-court press is gonna let you do that, and it's just gonna piss off your opponent. Like, your opponent's gonna be so mad. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for the support recently. Subscribe if you're new. Like I said, these are all pre-recorded, boys. So if there isn't a new player of the month, I'm sorry. I have a, like, I'm like 90% sure they're gonna drop a player of the month. So that's why I'm just gonna make this and just not even think twice about it. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you're new. Turn on post notifications if you're new. I'm still posting probably tomorrow again. So yeah, be ready for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys. Peace. Out.
Living fighting with the top down, yeah. I'm with my shorty, she gon' drop down, yeah. I'm on a high, feeling way up, yeah. I'm in that new fit looking laced up, yeah. We living facts, and I know some people probably acting fake right now. We been living facts this every day right now.